So you did it. You built $1 million business. You are living the entrepreneurial dream. But what if all that success is actually a prison? Today we're going to dig into the uncomfortable idea of the golden cage and why your greatest achievement might just be your biggest trap.
You think you're an entrepreneur, but you've actually built a cage? Wow, that one sentence really gets to the heart of a huge problem, doesn't it? It suggests that so many business owners in that frantic race for success end up trapping themselves in the very thing that was supposed to set them free.
So, how does this trap even get set? Well, it rarely happens all at once. It's much sneakier than that. It usually starts with a single, really tantalizing goal that becomes a total obsession: the $1 million illusion.
The $1 million mark. It's so much more than a number, right? It's like the ultimate symbol of success. It's the proof that you finally made it, that all those late nights and sacrifices were actually worth it. It's the validation we're all chasing.
But let's be honest, that $1 million target is really just a stand-in for the real prize. The dream of what it means to be an entrepreneur. You know, the promise of being your own boss, of having real financial freedom, and finally, getting to control your own destiny. This is the why that fuels the whole crazy journey.
But here's where the dream often starts to crack. I mean, your bank account might be screaming success, but what does your daily life actually feel like? This is where reality hits hard, and we find ourselves walking right into the cage. Okay, so let's just pause here and ask the most important question of all, and be really honest with yourself. If you took a real 4-week, no-contact whatsoever vacation, what would happen? Would sales just grind to a halt? Would your team have no idea what to do? Would your key clients start getting nervous? Your gut answer to that question reveals everything.
And here comes the gut punch. If the whole operation would just collapse without you, you haven't actually built a business. What you've built is a very high-stress, high-stakes job for yourself, and it's one where you can never, ever truly clock out. So what's the real issue here? I mean, if the business is making money, why does it feel like such a trap? Well, the hard truth is, the problem isn't the business. The problem is you. You are the bottleneck.
This brings us to what's called the bottleneck principle, and it's a powerful paradox. The very skills and that relentless drive that helped you build the business from the ground up are now the exact things holding it back. By making yourself essential, you've accidentally become the single point of failure.
Think about it. Every key decision has to flow through you. Every major fire lands right on your desk. You've become indispensable. And while that might feel pretty good for the ego, it's the exact definition of a cage. It is the polar opposite of the freedom you thought you were building.
Okay, let's get to the most crucial reframing of this entire conversation. Because to escape the cage, you have to fundamentally change how you see your business in the first place.
And this just lays it out so perfectly. On the left, you've got a business as an asset. It works for you. It has value even when you're not there, which means it's sellable and it can grow way beyond your personal limits. That is true freedom. Now, on the right, you have a job. It only works because of you. Its value is tied directly to you being present, which means your capacity is the company's ceiling. The difference couldn't be clear. One is a vehicle that drives you toward the life you actually want. The other is a golden cage. Yeah, it might be comfortable, it might even be profitable, but it's still a cage. The real goal was never just to be profitable. It was to be free.
So this all comes down to one final critical question that you just have to ask yourself. What did you really build?
Is your business an asset that serves you, or is it a cage that you serve? Answering this question honestly is the only way to start finding the key. You know, the path from a high-stress job to a true asset isn't easy, but it all begins with recognizing the bars of the cage you've built for yourself. The first step to freedom isn't some big action. It's just an honest answer. What's yours?